Events such as the Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week provide the opportunity to extract certain tangible projects, commitments, funding.
Ahead of Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week Summit kickoff, President Bola Tinubu meets Nigerian delegation, fine-tune Nigerians' agenda. National Defense College engages stakeholders on countering terrorism financing and regional security. And following fresh engagement with federal government, resident doctors suspend planned nationwide strike. Hello and welcome to the news desk at 6 on NTA News 24. Live from Abuja, I am Vivian Izadifi. The Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week Summit will be kicking off with the opening ceremony slated for tomorrow, Tuesday. State House correspondent Musbah Danwahab reports that President Bola Tinubu, who is in the United Arab Emirates to attend the annual summit, has been meeting members of the Nigerian delegation to fine-tune Nigerians' agenda to the summit.
Yes, the government of United Arab Emirates is again opening this platform of Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week Summit to discuss issues around the challenges of sustainability across the world, talking about food security, finance, water and nature, among other issues around sustainability. And the major aim is to find solutions to them, sustainable one at that. And with the theme, the nexus of next all system goal, the government of this country, in collaboration with partners across the world, is trying to set a new global benchmark for collaboration and measurable impact towards finding solutions to the sustainability issues that I have mentioned earlier. And I'll participate in this event, a week-long event, are heads of state, ministers, business leaders, investors, as well as innovators, among others, who will be on the table at different fora throughout the week to look at issues around sustainability across the world. And President Bola Tinubu is expected to make a presentation at the opening ceremony tomorrow, and we cannot actually preempt what he's saying, what he's going to say at that event, but basically the president is expected to present at this global platform what Nigeria as a country has been doing or is about to do around sustainable development and areas of collaboration, particularly with the government of United Arab Emirates and other investors available here. We spoke to the Minister of Nigerian Minister of Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Yusuf Tuga, earlier. Let's take a listen to him regarding an insight to what is expected to come up tomorrow.
Events such as the Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week provide the opportunity to extract certain tangible projects, commitments, funding that perhaps have been agreed. And in the case of Nigeria, we have a deficit in terms of project preparation. So this presents an opportunity to come with identified projects and try and source the funding from some of the countries and the organizations that are going to be in attendance.
And on the sideline of this event tomorrow, President Bola Tinubu is expected to have some bilaterals with heads of state, particularly the host President Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, on areas of collaboration, the existing ones. There have been some issues between Nigeria and United Arab Emirates. So this bilateral tomorrow is expected to provide a platform for the two leaders to discuss these issues and how to take the partnership forward. Let's take a listen to what the Minister of Foreign Affairs said about that.
One of the things to be discussed there is the Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement, which is expected to be signed during that bilateral agreement. So this sort of concretizes some of the discussions that have been going on and some of the investment opportunities, because a lot of investors from the UAE side are saying they want that agreement to be signed so that they ensure their investments will be protected once it's signed and they come in with the investments. On the Nigerian side, it also protects the investment of Nigerians. That, you know, we have a lot of Nigerian businesses doing business in Dubai. Some actually even have factories and so forth. So this further protects them, and it also dignifies the Nigerian. For us, we want to ensure that the dignity of Nigerians is upheld, and Nigerians are respected wherever they go to.
Apart from the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Minister of Trade, Industry and Investments, Jumoke Oduwole, is also here, meaning that some issues around trade will also be discussed here with partners, foreign investors, and even the government of United Arab Emirates. But as all of those come through, we're going to keep you abreast of the issues from here.
States and federal government must collaborate to achieve economic development and diversification. Plateau State Governor Caleb Mutfwang stated this after briefing Vice President Kashim Shettima on recent events in the state.
The Vice President coordinates a lot of activities, particularly in the agri sector, and we have a lot to share about the collaboration. And so, in essence, this is the purpose of the visit.
What's the Vice President's, take about your visit?
Oh, the Vice President would always want to know what is happening in the States. And I can assure you that the Vice President was pleased to have me, and we had very, very useful conversations.
Recently, you decided to move your political party allegiance to the All Progressives Congress. Would like to know what has it been like since you defected?
It's an ongoing process. It's an ongoing process. I don't like to use the word defect. I like to use the word realignment. And it's work in progress, and things are shaping up nicely. At the appropriate time, I will engage the media.
He assured his commitment towards sustainable development and collaboration with the federal government in actualizing the renewed hope agenda of the Tinubu administration. The National Defense College is engaging critical stakeholders on countering financing of terrorism and regional security, believed to be part of the key drivers of extremist activities. Defense correspondent Ismail Musa reports on the college strategic level course in Abuja.
The 2025 Global Terrorism Index reveals that the Sahel region is responsible for more than 50% of global terrorism-related deaths. While counter-terrorism efforts have recorded notable successes, non-state actors continue to adapt sophisticated cross-border networks.
This threat continues to pose significant challenges to us as individuals.
The strategic level countering the financing of terrorism and regional security costs is designed to equip participants with advanced leadership, analytical and decision-making skills required to disrupt terrorism financing networks.
Terrorists, insurgents, they need a lot of logistics, and this logistics are not planned, and the kernel point, the compact core of this logistics is finance. If you're able to cut down terrorism and insurgency bandwidth funding to even 50%, you'll be able to manage the global crisis.
We must acknowledge the importance of collaboration both at national and regional levels. This is because of the complexity of our geopolitical, economic, cultural, and regional, religious, interconnectivity in West Africa, the Sahel region by extension, and the African continent as a whole.
The course also emphasizes strategic intelligence cooperation, strengthening enforcement mechanism, and the adherence to international best practices on combating the financing of terrorism aimed at enhancing regional security. In Abuja, Ismail Musa, NTA News.
The Ministry of Defense is adopting an all-encompassing approach to be more proactive and professional in tackling national security threats while collaborating partners on enhanced indigenous production of military hardware. Olajide Bello reports that Minister of Defense General Christopher Musa gave the hint at the National Defense College, Abuja, during a national symposium of the Armed Forces Celebration and Remembrance Day.
The attention has shifted to the National Defense College, where the top brass of the nation's armed forces are brainstorming to reposition the nation's security architecture. Let's take a listen from what they have to say.
Today is also a day of remembrance and celebration. Their courage, patriotism, and devotion to duty continue to inspire the men and women of our armed forces and other security agencies. Their legacy must remain central to our national consciousness and guide the decision we make in shaping defense and security policies.
Strengthen and expand multilateral frameworks such as the Multinational Joint Task Force and the Gulf of Guinea Maritime Security Architecture to collectively manage transnational threats. This strategic approach will enable Nigeria to effectively or efficiently allocate its defense resources towards internal security reform and co-development priorities.
This symposium is part of activities to mark the 2026 Armed Forces Celebration and Remembrance Day. It is a platform to chart a new course and, of course, brainstorm on how to improve the security architecture of the armed forces of Nigeria. From the National Defense College here in Abuja, Olajide Bello, NTA News.
Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma has appealed to the federal government as a matter of national importance to create sufficient welfare package in appreciation of the legions and the fallen heroes for their contributions in defending the country. The governor made the appeal during the Armed Forces Remembrance and Celebration Day Thanksgiving service held at the Government House Chapel, Owerri. Beatrice Anyam reports.
The Armed Forces Remembrance Day is a national day set aside by the federal government to honor those who defended our country in the time past, some of whom lost their lives in the line of duty. This necessitated this Thanksgiving service by members of the Legion and the widows of the fallen heroes. While appreciating the Spring Prize paid by the members of the Legion and the fallen heroes, Governor Hope Uzodinma emphasized the need for federal government to create funds as an encouragement to them. He also urged well-meaning Nigerians to contribute their quota in supporting, especially the families of the fallen heroes.
In Imo State, I will do my best to contribute the quota on behalf of the government of Imo State, in ensuring that members of the Legion, members of the bereaved families are supported to the best of our ability.
In his message, Reverend Father Augustine Agawike highlighted the importance of baptism in the Christian race. He called on Christians to always pray for our security agencies, the Legion, and the widows of the fallen heroes.
To help us to be true disciples of Jesus, faithful to our baptismal commitment. Furthermore, let us commit the souls of our departed heroes on this special Armed Forces Remembrance Day.
Prayers were also offered for the federal and state governments, armed forces, the Legion, and the families of the fallen heroes. In Owerri, Beatrice Anyam, NTA News.
You are still watching the news desk at 6 on NTA News 24. More reports shortly. Do stay with us.
of us at Erisco Foods. The festivities are already in the air, and we'd like to especially thank you for your continued patronage of Erisco Foods, the only tomato brand to win the National Productivity Order of Merit Award by the federal government of Nigeria. With our proud Nigerian products and services, we have continued to create thousands of jobs for our people and for the growth of our economy. Thank you, our esteemed customers, distributors, and partners. Yes, the taste of Nigeria is the taste of celebration and the taste of goodwill and good cooking. We care for your good health and long life. So cook right and eat healthy to live longer. Always buy Erisco products. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Feel the power of precision, engineered to perfection. Every component is crafted with care, and each design is meticulously tested. From concept to creation, our engineers push the boundaries of technology, seamlessly blending performance and sustainability with a deep commitment to African ingenuity. Introducing the CNG Boss, a remarkable achievement in engineering designed to operate on compressed natural gas, a cleaner and more sustainable fuel alternative. At Innocent Vehicles, we proudly lead the way in creating greener mobility across Africa. And it doesn't stop there. From SUVs to sedans, spacious buses to electric cars, Innocent offers a wide range of models designed to meet every need. Innocent Vehicle, the pride of African roads.
And the National Productivity Order of Merit Award goes to Erisco Tomato Paste. The only tomato paste manufacturer to win the National Productivity Order of Merit Award by the federal government of Nigeria, endorsed by the Association of Private Medical Practitioners of Nigeria. This is an evidence of 100% natural goodness. Eat healthy to live longer. Buy now and enjoy up to 20% discount. Tomato paste, the taste of Nigeria.
This is NTA News 24.
Welcome back. The Nigerian Police Trust Fund is stepping up strategies against kidnapping and violent crimes. Francis Form reports that the Trust Fund flagged off a nationwide training program designed to equip police officers with modern skills in hostage negotiation, tactical response, and criminal investigations.
You will be beside them. You are always there with them. 101 police personnel from different formations meeting in Abuja, courtesy of the Nigeria Police Trust Fund, brainstorming on how to redefine Nigeria's fight against kidnapping, hostage-taking, and violent crimes. From urban centers to rural communities, the program is being rolled out to ensure police commands are better prepared, more professional, and more responsive in confronting today's complex security challenges. The initiative, the Executive Secretary of the Nigeria Police Trust Fund, Mohammed Shaidu, maintains that it aligns with President Bola Tinubu's renewed hope agenda, shifting from policy promises to practical action by empowering officers with the competence and professionalism required for modern policing.
We're picking different topics and things that are currently being affected in our nation, and how we can help the security architecture in training our officers to be well equipped to be able to give out and discharge their duties as police officers well.
Criminality in society is carried out by human beings, and for you to take care of human beings, you need to understand how humans behave, and using both the police professional techniques and psychological aspect of human behavior, we are able to figure out appropriate techniques that our police officers can use to achieve contemporary approaches towards solving the volatile security nature of the country.
The Trust Fund says the program reflects its commitment to targeted training, improved welfare, and strategic investment in personnel. Francis from NTA News.
The Association of Resident Doctors has suspended its planned nationwide strike scheduled to commence today, Monday, 12th of January 2026, following fresh engagements with the federal government. Moses Kuye reports.
Caucus leader Dr. Fanin Dogo, who spoke off camera, said the suspension does not mean the issues that prompted the threat to strike has been resolved. However, engagements would continue. Among the key demands is the immediate reinstatement of doctors sacked from the Federal Teaching Hospital, Lokoja. The association is also protesting the non-payment of salaries, arrears, and allowances, including 18 months outstanding entitlements owed. Other issues include delayed payment at the entry point for newly employed doctors, unpaid promotion arrears, and the non-implementation of the review professional allowance structure, which took effect from June 2024, but is yet to be captured in the 2026 budget. In the meantime, some hospitals visited have NAD members who are present in the operational areas, rendering services to the sick. In Abuja, Moses Kuye, NTA News.
3 years after the general elections, Rivers State remains trapped in a circle of political rivalry and power play, diverting attention from governance to personal interests. As key actors continue to jostle for relevance, using institutions and loyalists to consolidate power rather than serve the public, political commentators are increasingly urging President Bola Tinubu to intervene decisively. Lydia Sampson has more.
Ironically, what began as a tussle for power supremacy has morphed into a fierce battle for control of state's political structure and resources. This prolonged standoff, Gaston Good Morning Nigeria insists, has stalled policy implementation, undermined development, and eroded public confidence in the warring parties. Many people are describing the situation as 3 wasted years, a period consumed by ego clashes and disregard for the rule of law.
All of these conflicts is about control of resources for the person. It's a characteristics of the Rivers politics.
If this is allowed to continue, there are several implications that is going to dent the nature and the image of our politics and act of politicking.
They want President Bola Tinubu's intervention, arguing that his leadership is essential to restore stability, protect democratic values, and refocus governance on the people's need.
When they have issues like this, the natural thing, if there is no motive behind it, the natural thing will have been to revert to the party, respect the party leadership. This is our governor. This is what he's doing.
But I think the best bet is for Tinubu to step in with the iron hand now. At least let the system go through peacefully so we can have a peaceful election.
As power brokers fight for dominance, the guests acknowledge ordinary citizens of Rivers State continues to bear the brunt, their aspirations sidelined, while political actors scramble to remain above accountability. In Abuja, Lydia Sampson, NTA News.
The Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, NIDCAM, has extolled the doggedness and resilience of Ms. Chinenyenwa Judith Amadi, a Nigerian female biker who successfully completed a historic ride from Lagos to France and back to Nigeria to raise funds and awareness for cancer patients who cannot afford chemotherapy. The chairman and CEO, Abike Dabiri Erewa, also commended Mr. Odira Okusa, a UK-based fitness entrepreneur and professional sportsman, for his patriotism and mentorship of young Nigerians. This was when she received the 2 of them in Abuja.
It's our country. Despite all you do in the UK, you said home will always be home. So, like I said, you'll be one of our diaspora ambassadors, speaking well about your country.
Yeah, and anyone that's coming from abroad, America, UK, you need to travel back to your home country. You need to experience this life because, like I say, Nigeria is the #1 country, and this is where everyone comes back in December. But they should do it throughout the year, not just in 1 month. So, yeah.
Amadi, who rode her power bike to the NIDCOM Lagos office, began her journey on October 8, 2025, with the aim of raising 100 million naira to support cancer patients across Nigeria. She described the journey as physically and emotionally challenging, but fulfilling. On his part, Odira Okusa says his professional boxing odyssey has enabled him to project a positive image of Nigeria on the international stage. This is where we end the news desk at 6 on NTA News 24. Thanks for watching. I'm Vivian Izadifi. Bye.